Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. We got some more Zach's gun rants from mikeburnfire. Yeah, the last few haven't really been getting monetized, but that's fine. I like doing them anyway. But thank you guys for the last Zach video I did. It got like a lot of views, so I wasn't expecting that. So thank you. I appreciate it. I think that's the most I've gotten on a video in a long time, so I appreciate it. I really do. And yeah, here we go. This will probably be the last one we do of this part, right? So, all right, let's go.
Hello.
Alway, true to Kaiser.
True to different gun.
Kaiser.
Give us that gun. Oh, it's a Taurus.
Yeah, I hate Ford Tauruses.
I take it you don't like guns that are named after constellations?
Or shitty
it's a
cars.
Taurus Raging Bull. Oh, it's a garbage gun.
Is it though?
Taurus guns are like really bad quality.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're not great.
I don't know
Well,
what kind of gun
I'm
that
sure you
is.
could put the
What
barrel.
Okay, I'm more interested in what you have. I'm gonna kill you with this Taurus Raging Bull real quick.
No, granted.
Yeah, Taurus basically makes all of their money copying other ones. Like, this is pretty much a Smith & Wesson revolver, only they don't do a very good job of putting them together. They pretty much exclusively copy Smith & Wesson or Beretta, and that's
I
it.
hate Berettas.
They still get the job done though, don't they?
I mean, yeah, it'll still work. It's just not good. Usually the triggers are kind of crap. The finish is really awful. They break a lot. So we'll just put this into that garbage there. And what the fuck is this thing?
It's called a duplet.
I don't know what the hell a
duplet.
duplet is.
Duplet.
What is a duplet?
You tell me, you're the gun expert.
AK-47, my friend.
Everybody knows about that gun.
Everybody knows what an AK-47 is.
Well,
Everybody in the,
except
on
for
the
John
eastern
Stewart,
side of the
but-
world uses that gun.
pretty much, or an AK-74, or some variant of it. I know what an AK is. You know what an AK is. We all know what an AK is. It
Some
shoots a big
people don't.
bullet. It works pretty well.
It doesn't shoot a huge bullet.
It's a decent sized round.
The thing I know about the AK is that you could throw it around in the mud and it'd keep on firing.
That's actually not true. The AK is an amazing gun to give to
yeah.
people who have no idea how to maintain weapons. It doesn't matter if it's got oil in it. It doesn't matter if it's clean.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the AK-47. Yeah, it's less accurate than an M4 and an M16, but yeah, when I was in Iraq, we had to oil up those M4s so much. Every gun, the 240 Bravo, the M4, Beretta, not so much, but still cleaned it. But yeah, they tell you not to oil them up, but it's like you're in such a dry environment, it's hard not to. Yeah, so you just kind of ignore that rule.
It will just work.
Had enough?
The problem is,
It's not very precise.
no, it's still.
By the way, this is the only energy drink I could find at the store. Sonic, G Fuel. Not a huge fan, I'm going to be honest. Ghost, highly recommend Ghost over G Fuel. This is not the best.
It's decently accurate for
But
a
I need
rifle. It's
caffeine,
designed.
so.
The AK was designed to work from 0 to 300 meters. That's pretty much it. The problem is, when you turn the safety off, there is that massive hole in the side of it. The dirt and debris and everything can just get jammed right in the side of there.
So you want to keep the safety on as much as possible.
Even then, the problem is on AK-47s, and this is the thing everybody goes on and on and on about is, but it's got loose tolerances so dirt can just go into it. It's got loose tolerances, which means dirt gets into it, and then the dirt makes it not work. If you fill the inside of an AK-47 up
yeah.
with dirt, it doesn't work anymore.
Well, I know, but
It was designed to be a mass-produced rifle, to be made very cheap,
It's
and
still-
do its job.
Does it do its job,
It
sir?
does its job very well. Do you have a Pancore jackhammer? I'm not even gonna pick that up.
Are you not going to pick it up because you hate that gun?
I'm not gonna pick it up because
No, I
it's
hate
not a
that
real
guy.
gun and it doesn't actually exist. And everybody insists on putting it in video games like it's some kind of mythical god shotgun. It's an MP412 Rex.
I've never heard of it.
It's a Russian revolver. It's a Russian top break revolver. I know nothing about it because you can't get them in the US. I've never handled one. I know nothing about them.
Huh. Oh,
I don't
sorry.
know
I
if
thought
they're
I heard
good or
something.
bad
It's
or
weird.
what. I don't know why this specific one looks like the entire thing was dipped in chrome because the grip is shiny, and it shouldn't be.
Well, maybe this Emmett Curry guy just likes his fancy revolvers.
Maybe he does.
What was that other thing? I don't know what you
Jinx.
mean. It certainly wasn't a gun called an AS Val.
You give it to me right now!
I don't even know what this thing is.
Give it!
All right, fine. I don't even know what an AS Val is.
How long have you had this?
Forever.
When did we kill Sergio?
Oh my god, man! And you didn't think to tell me!
Why? It's not like it's a good weapon or anything.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorite guns of all time!
Oh.
You've never mentioned this to me before.
The AS Val is, oh my god.
I don't know what that is either.
I can't even deal with you right now.
You've
can't
never mentioned
deal.
it before, ever.
The AS Val is amazing. It's in 9x39.
Oh, so they made a new kind of ammo for it. That's great. Because, you know, I love having 10,000 kinds of ammo
Yeah.
that's completely incompatible.
The whole point of 9x39 is that it's a subsonic armor-piercing bullet.
Huh.
You slap a big-ass suppressor on the front of this thing, and now you have a subsonic, suppressed, fully automatic
Wow.
gun.
I didn't know it was suppressed.
Yes, it makes no noise.
Oh.
It just ticks at you.
Oh, if we ever have a stealth mission, this will be useful.
I can't believe you didn't tell me you had this thing.
Again, I didn't know you'd care.
From now on, can you just assume that if you find a gun, I'll probably care, and then I'll tell you afterwards?
I thought we already found all of the guns you liked.
I will not interrupt you for telling me that you found a new gun.
Okay.
So there's a couple different versions of this gun. There's the initial version, which was the VSS Ventores. Then the next one that came out was, why is there a landmine? Ow! So
Hey, your arm's kinda
VSS
messed
Ventores
up
was
there.
first. AS Val, which is this one, was the second version. Technically, there's a third version, which is called the SR3M. Doesn't have an integral suppressor, it just has a screw-on suppressor. This one, the suppressor is part of the gun. You actually are not supposed to shoot it without a suppressor on it.
But what does this mean for me, somebody who knows nothing about guns? Ah, God!
Nice work, Mike. So let's
Good
see. We found the
job.
Colt Pocket 1849, which is this thing. It's a percussion cap revolver.
All right. Sounds a little weak, and it looks kind of silly.
Yes, it's a black
It's-
powder
that's
revolver.
kinda
Did you
silly.
just remove that? Why wouldn't you just load the 6 things in there with the speed?
Yeah,
Why do you
what the
remove
hell?
that?
That's actually
okay, so this is a
pretty
black powder
cool.
revolver.
I'm not gonna lie.
Which means when you want to reload it, you either have to remove the entire cylinder
That's actually
or
pretty cool if you want to reload
hold the gun
quick.
at a weird angle,
If you had that kind of gun.
pour
If you had a
the powder
revolver.
into each one of the cylinders,
Oh my lord!
and then put a ball into it, and then jam the ball down in there.
It's a 6-shooter blunderbuss.
Yeah, it's a black powder muzzle loader.
It's a musket
crazy.
with 6 shots.
Yes! If you're shooting revolvers that are black powder like this one, just smear a little bit of Crisco across the top of it.
Huh.
I'm not even joking.
To prevent the sun from blinding you.
No, I meant the face of the cylinder where the bullets come out of. When you fire this, they don't accidentally chain fire and all go off at the same time.
Oh,
Because that is something that could potentially happen.
and because the barrel isn't in front of the bullet, it would just explode in your hand.
Yes.
That's a bad thing.
Nah, not. I mean,
AK-971 is a
Yeah, I
very
guess so.
interesting gun. Ooh, fast firing rate. Me so horny.
Why? Why
Boy,
would
you
say
immediately forgot about that Val gun, huh?
Makes me feel so dirty just holding this thing. So the AK-971 is an experimental weapon that the Russian military tested out that uses a weird counterweight mechanism inside it. The counterweight moves in the opposite direction the bolt is moving. So it has a really high firing rate, but it just kind of pushes into your shoulder instead of trying to climb on you.
So it absorbs recoil and throws it into your shoulder?
Any gun is going to recoil. This
Yeah.
one doesn't have a whole lot. It just doesn't want to climb. It just basically wants to push straight backwards.
Oh, okay.
It shoots a lot of bullets real fast.
What do you say? Accuracy by volume of fire?
That's pretty much what the AK-971 does.
All right. Was that also given to soldiers who were incompetent?
No, it was an experimental weapon. The Russian military adopted it, but not really.
So they didn't make a whole lot of them? So,
No, not really.
so
There's-
it's kind of a mythical gun like the Pancore Jackhammer, is what you're saying?
No, because the Pancore Jackhammer, there is only one of.
You don't know that. They could have some hiding. They could have some that you don't know about that they didn't make public. What? You don't know for certain.
I do know for certain there is one.
If there is one that exists, people can look at the schematics and make a duplicate of it, so there could be two.
I guess.
Because you can't just make a fully automatic gun. You have to have the right licensing to do it.
You could do that without
You're
licensing.
saying I can't legally make it. I'm saying I could disregard the legality and make a clone of it.
It also would be complete shit, and it wouldn't actually be a Pancore jackhammer. It would be a gun made in a garage by some moron that doesn't know how to put a gun together.
They'll call it the Pancore Jack Glamour,
They'll call it a Pancore piece of shit.
including the Pancore Jackhammer.
Yeah, oh boy. God, what a fucking piece of junk this gun is.
It looks kind of futuristic.
No, it doesn't.
doesn't.
It looks like garbage.
It's kind of cool, and it's got so many holes in it.
You know, why don't you use this
Jinx
gun
all
since you
around,
love it
man.
so much? Then it can jam on you every 2 seconds because they built one of it and it's a prototype and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got this stupid clockwork drum mechanism that you have to pull out in order to replace the ammo compartment. Oh, God.
You really don't like it, huh?
I don't like it because it's an experimental weapon that they designed one firing version of. And it didn't work. It looks like something somebody drew in 3rd grade math class when they were supposed to be paying attention. Look at this piece of crap. The AKS-74U,
Which was designed in 1974 in the month of October.
October.
October. Oh, God, now I get it. Okay. This
That's
goofy little
stupid.
thing right there on the end of it,
You're talking about the barrel.
the cone on the end of it.
The
is
flash hider.
actually- Yeah, it's a flash hider, and it also
Oh.
increases back
Oh, that's
pressure so
pretty
the
cool.
rifle will cycle properly. Also, the top cover is hinged, so you can't lose it anymore.
Okay. Okay.
And it has this
That was a problem.
side-folding wire stock.
It's got a hole in it, which means it's light and useful.
No, that hole is part of the side-folding mechanism.
I'm talking about the hole in the stock. This is a giant hole in the stock. There's not a lot of metal.
What
there.
is with you in wanting to put holes in things?
Holes make things cool.
No, they don't.
They do, actually.
Whoa, that's a tiny shotgun. Give me your tiny shotgun, please. Oh, that's a Remington 870. That's way better than this shitty Mossberg 500 I have.
Really?
Oh, we killed him. He got caught mid-reload. That's why you don't bring a revolver to an autoloader fight. See, look. It's empty. Oh, no. What do I do? And then I came up and was like,
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool, dude.
pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, Remington 870.
I can't believe you would give up your Mossberg in any capacity.
I like the Remington 870 better than the Mossberg. I
Well,
like the Remington 870 better because the older ones are better put together. They're more well made.
Built to last, you say?
Older ones are really well put together. They run smooth. They're very nice pump action shotguns. By the looks of it, this one is an older one because it's a blued finish and not Parkerized. There is a lot of
Parkerized?
hate
I don't know what that
between people who use the Remington 870 and people who use the Mossberg 500.
I didn't realize there was a rivalry, like the Montagues and the Capulets.
No, more like Ford and Chevy owners.
I see.
They have
so
absolutely no
stupid.
proof that either one of the guns is better, and yet
Yeah.
they will yell at each other about how, well, my Ford's better than your Chevy. Yeah, Ford. More like, fix it again, Tony. That says Fiat, you dumbass.
So are you going to put a decal on your Remington there of Calvin pissing out a Mossberg?
Sure, why not? I would be lying if I said I had never seen a decal of Calvin peeing on a gun logo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've sadly seen that before, which is a real shame.
Seen
Bill
that
Watterson didn't
about
want his
everything,
characters to be
really.
used like that.
There really isn't much difference between
like
the
how he
Mossberg
knew the
500
name
and the
of the
Remington
comic book
870. They're both
author.
relatively inexpensive pump action shotguns. They
They're-
both work fine.
They're both inferior to the Pancore Jackhammer in theory. I have to say in theory because everyone knows the Pancore Jackhammer is not a real weapon yet. But maybe one day, if we all dream hard enough, it could be.
Yeah. Maybe.
So there's a second Remington 870 in this game?
Yeah, the hunting shotgun is just a Remington 870. Or maybe it's based off a Winchester Model 12. I can't prove that because the Model 12 does look similar to the Remington 870.
I think it is based on the Winchester, yes. Now that you mention it, with my vast knowledge of guns...
Yes, absolutely.
Oh god, a Pancore jackhammer.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to go that far.
That's what you get for using a gun that doesn't exist.
You said it didn't exist, but there's already two of them. We just found them all.
Oh my
It's
god.
true, he's
It's
got a
'cause
good
somebody
Somebody made copies. I told you they did. You didn't believe me.
But it's not a Pancore jackhammer. It's a shotgun made by Raider.
With the exact same specifications as a Pancore jackhammer. Ah,
there you
yes,
go.
the Pancore jackhammer has a firing rate of a fucking lot and kills enemy with gusto.
I hate you.
It was invented by the cyborg Russians back in
Okay, now
2027.
he's just making up
I
his
hate
own
you.
thing. That's nice.
And everybody knows that it's got a flash-powered muzzle hider. Yes, very effective at
You're
killing.
just saying words. You're just saying words. You're pissing me off.
I'm just waiting for the video to. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, sweet. There you go. Finally got through that. Yeah, that was part 1. Part 3 of part 1. Now we're gonna get into probably part 2 in a couple days, and that'll be good. That'll be great. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below. And yeah, it makes me feel good inside. And go ahead and comment down below if you have any suggestions for any kind of videos. Doesn't have to be like this, but I've pretty much done just about every Mike Burnfire video. So thanks for watching, and bye.